90% love, 10% tease. But I'm not a pirate, believe me, please. Non-bomb drop our anthem loud. Reckle leads the dancing crowd. Colors, cookies, witches brew. In this beach we're born anew. Story games and FPS. Not the best, but still we press. Laughing through each epic fail. Our adventures never stale. Behind the laughter shades of gray. But in this moment we sway. Covering up yet feeling free. In this rhythm we just be. Non-bomb drop our anthem loud. Reckle leads the dancing crowd. Colors, cookies, witches brew. In this beach we're born anew. Story games and FPS. Not the best, but still we press. Laughing through each epic fail. Our adventures never stale. Behind the laughter, shades of gray. But in this moment we sway. Covering up yet feeling free. In this rhythm we just be. Non-bomb drop our anthem loud. Reckle leads the dancing crowd. Colors, cookies, witches brew. In this beat we're born anew.
Wow, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Mark. Welcome in, No Subscribe Panda. How are you doing? Dying Wheels, thank you for taking attendance. Hello, hello. What did everybody nom on today? Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. It's been a long week. It was weird not streaming yesterday. So I usually stream Thursdays, but since I streamed Monday, I was like, I don't think I can do 4 streams this week. Erica doing good. I nommed on chicken fried rice. Oh, nice. Come on, I'm gonna blink for a second. Let me move my emotes up a tad bit. Wait, what am I saying? Anyways, doing good. I know I'm done chicken fried rice. That sounds so good. I'm hungry. I have popcorn next to me, and I also have, you know those like white powdered donuts? Oh, so good. So unhealthy for you. But you know what? We're not here for a long time, okay? We're here for a fun time. Good time. Happy day. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I remember seeing a little bit about this game, but I haven't gone deep into it, so I don't actually really know what this game is about, to be honest. But here we are. I'm trying to think if there's any updates with things. How's the sound, by the way? Can you hear? Is it loud? Oh, well, the music just stopped when I asked that. But let's see. I'm on my fall break, so I have 5 days off from school, yet they still assign us homework during fall break, so that's fine. That's whatever. I think sound is okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Dying Whales. Thank you, thank you. I have one little pet peeve, and that is there was one day where I was like, I don't want to go to school. You know, it's one of those days, but I was productive. I still did I had like 6 assignments due. And I was like, I'm not gonna go to class this day. I'm gonna work on my assignments. And so, you know, I didn't show up. And then the next time I went to their class, the professor was like, hey, where were you? And I was like, oh, you know, just like not having the like bestest of days, didn't really feel like going in. And he was like, well, you need to let me know because there was a group project that we started. And I was like, shit. And so thankfully I already have like a group of friends that were like, you should just join us. And I was like, okay, perfect. The issue was they wanted to do interviews. So for our class project, we had to do interviews. And oh my God, my dumbass said, it's okay. I have some experience in editing. I'll just edit. Basically I'll just edit the rest of it. And they were like, okay, that's fine. So I had to look through a bunch of recordings and put them all together. And I was like, okay, this is fine. And then the professor was like, don't worry, next class period, like next time we have class, it's gonna be a work day so you can work on your editing. And I was like, okay, perfect. I walk into class, I put out my laptop and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to work on it. And he was like, instead of working on it, we're actually gonna do a peer review. And like, you should just send in what you have. And I'm like, so then I got really frustrated with that professor. Because he'd said it was gonna be a work day, but instead he was like, we're gonna watch every single one of your groups' like interview process, and then we're gonna tell you how to fix it. And I'm like, but I need to work on it to actually give you a final project. So we went in order, and like I had a plan. I was already like, I have an editing plan. I knew what to do. I was like, I'm gonna like cut out a portion. We're gonna overlay all these things, like all this stuff, right? And then he was like, we're just gonna share it with each other. We're not gonna actually like work on it. And so he was like, for attendance, you have to write 2 things that are good about the interview and 2 things that are bad. And I'm like, it's not even finished because you said today was gonna be a work day. And then he pulled up mine, and mine is like, it's pretty close to done already. It's just, I was planning on like first editing each of the interviews separate and then putting them together and like cutting them and putting them together, right? And he was like, I think you should cut them and put them together because like it seems like they all talk about something similar. I'm like, I was gonna do that, sir, but no, you decided to do a peer review that nobody gives a fuck about. I was like, no offense, I don't care what these other people are doing. I'm sorry, I just want to get this assignment done. And him telling me what I already was planning on doing was like, I was like, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Anyways, so that was my week. How was your guys' week? I'm so frustrated. You're on fall break? Ouch, what bone did you break? Sorry, also hi. Hi, Nico, how are you doing? What did you nom on today? Welcome in, welcome in. that peer review for the professor is going to be 2 stars. Like, the thing is, like, if he told us it was going to be a peer review, then it would have been fine. But he was like, it's going to be a work day. And I was like, you're not even going to let us work on it, and you're just going to make us watch somebody else's work when we could be working on doing it better. And, like, he pulled it in front of the class. It wasn't, like, us going through it separately by ourselves. Like, he was like, we need to all watch this together. And I'm like, so it's basically, like, humiliating, like, to some of them. Because, not gonna lie, not everybody in that class knows how to edit. Because it's an intro class. It's an intro to media production. And there was only, like, a solid, like, 3 out of, like, 18 students that knew how to edit. And so I'm like, oh, dear God, this was such a mistake. I hate that professor so much, dude. I have a new coworker. Seems like he might be decent. Of course, management thought it was a good idea to make his first shift on the busiest day of the week. It would have been nice to have a slow day to train him or anything, right? That's really dumb. Was that on, like, a weekend or something? That's so stupid. Usually, I feel like most of my first days on the job were pretty chill. So that's crazy that they would just throw them straight in. God. I'm angry. And you know what's even worse is I can't release it on anything because I uninstalled Overwatch. I was like, I'm so angry with life. And how I got rid of my anger was going on Overwatch. And I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, I didn't promise way I wouldn't reinstall it, but I mean, like, I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it until we finish our... We have a plan. We were like, once we finish this thing, then we will reinstall it. And then we'll be absolute shit at the game. But the thing is, we are eventually gonna go back to it. We're just taking a break. Because I still want to do the karaoke challenge thing. Because then I can count it as a karaoke stream. And y'all can't say I can't. It was Thursday, which is ad change day. I think management somehow thinks, oh, this is the worst day, so if they survive that, they'll be fine. I mean... yeah, that is pretty stupid. But at the same time, I can see that process, that thought process. But that is a very bad mentality. And you can't take it out through Roblox either, since some events... oh my god, there are some crazy people, dude. I can't... I'm like, bro, just freaking pan your minerals, dude. It's like not even... it's not that difficult. I love it when people just talk to themselves and then they're just like the know-it-all of the game and you can tell. And you're like, I didn't ask. Thank you very much. I keep thinking of playing Overwatch, but I change my mind every time I actually open the game. That's so fair. Everybody's talking about the mythic Lifeweaver skin. Is it good? Is it worth it? What do the drives even look like? I'm not gonna get it because of it, but I'm just wondering. If there's a gold one, I'm going for it. I don't care. But the urge... no idea. That's fair. Look at all of us going through a nice healing process. Maybe. I don't know. Now I'm just angry with the world and I don't know what to do with this anger. Because, like, all the other games I play aren't aggressive. And I'm not hopping back on Call of Duty. So... I'm trying to think. Is there any other game that I can... because obviously I tried playing Phantom Forces on Roblox again. And I, like, make a joke because that was technically my first-person shooter game that I've ever played. Was Phantom Forces. And then, I played it, like, 2 days ago. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be so good at this game. I was absolute shit. Like, I used to be so good at that game. And then I actually got back on Phantom Forces and I played a little bit and I was like, I'm getting motion sick and I suck at this game. I only heard bad things about Black Ops 7. Really? It's not out yet, is it? I heard they're tweaking the MMNA, so maybe it'll be okay. The Phantom Forces players these days are built diff, dude. Like, it just sucks because like all the guns are just. I mean, yes, it's like Call of Duty, but like, it still sucks that you have to rank up to unlock guns, and like, it's so stupid to me. I think that's why I really like Valorant and Overwatch, because they already have like, you have the same guns. You can't buy like, you can't have attachments that are like pay to win. And like Overwatch is just, you have to get used to the character's gun if you want to get good. Did you guys ever play Red Crucible on Flash back then? Red Crucible, what's that? Like around 2012 or so? I don't know if I recognize that. You just get cross-map drop shotted by some level 6 on... Right? No, some people can make the craziest throws. I'm like, what the frick is this? Like, the arches for their grenade throwing? I'm like, oh my god. I hate the grenade throwing in Phantom Forces. When I played it, I'm never playing it again because it makes me motion sick. But when I did play it, I was like, oh my god, I can't even figure out the bullet drop. Wait, let me see what Red Crucible is real quick. Have any of you guys heard of this game? Oh my god, it really does look like 2012 though. Red Crucible really looks like 2012. Man, those graphics. What is this? You know a game that I used to play, but it got shut down because nobody was playing it? Knockout City. If anybody knows what Knockout City is. Such a fun freaking game. Oh my god, I love that game. I can't believe it's gone. Like, you could play it for like a solid like 6 months and then it just dropped. That was my first... Oh, that was my FPS gateway, and a lot of people around me played it, so I thought maybe... Really? I've never heard of Red Crucible. I was more of like the Phantom Forces, and then I joined the like Halo franchise. And then I went to Overwatch, and then I went to Call of Duty. And I played Call of Duty for a long time. I thrived on Cold War. Cold War, that was my Call of Duty game. Call of Duty Destiny 1. R6. Ooh, that's a... I don't know how anybody can play R6. Like, I'm watching, I'm like, man, this looks horrible. I used to play Destiny 2, believe it or not. And then I quit because nobody played with me. I'm so sad because my old account on Destiny 2 got deleted. So like, because I played not around launch, definitely not. But like, definitely before the update with like, when shit went down. Okay, like one of the instructors died and then he's like no longer there in the updated version. I'm like, wait, what? I was like, I don't recognize anybody anymore. It's so sad. All my stuff, dude. I had a gold freaking... What are those, like, the car things? Man. The only person who played with me was my ex. And he did not like carrying me, so, he stopped playing with me very quickly. And then I uninstalled it, because I was like, what's the point if I have no friends to play it with? But anyways, it's fine. Flash games, Nintendo, to COD, yeah, to GTA 5. To think I bounced everywhere after that? That's crazy. When is GAT 6 coming out? Will it ever come out? No. Let's be honest. It's never coming out. I swear they keep teasing it and everything, and I'm like, when are you actually gonna do something? No offense. It's because we're all waiting for it, I feel like. But anyways, I was like, sorry, we're going on a tangent. But okay, Knockout City, solid game. Have you guys played it? First, they need to drop 7 more variations of GTA 5. True. They said 1 more year, thankfully. I'm holding out hope since they've proven themselves over and over. Okay. Okay. So 2026 is what they're saying? We shall see. Anyways. Good job, guys. Oh, what should our name be? Should we make a name thing again? Should we have a poll? First person to give me a name, I'll write it. I don't know if we're doing this seriously or not. I'm scared. This is like a horror visual novel game. Rachel Knockout City. Okay. No way they let you write this whole thing. How many characters can your name be? Wait, this is gonna be so bad, guys. Oh! Alright, guys. Alright. The font makes it look like a Jackbox prompt. Wait, you're so right. You live in the city of... I'm telling you, whoever writes it the first city, I'll put it in. Oh, that also reminded me. I had a talk with Bobcat recently, and I was like, we need to continue We Were Here. Because we started We Were Here Forever, and then we never went back to it. And we need to finish that game. Because I do like the We Were Here series. I'm relying on you guys. I can't think of anything. My creative juices are not flowing today. Wait, that'd be kind of funny though if we put Knockouts. Oh my god, Knockouts. I missed that game so much. You have no idea. It was basically just dodgeball. It was a 3v3 dodgeball, and it was so much fun. I think I found it fun because not a lot of people were good at that game, so... It's because I got to bully people. I'm such a horrible person. What if we do a name generator? Don't react like that, Nico. No. City name generator. Streamer is bully. No. I'm not a bully. Town generator. Wait, but I don't want real places. That's the thing. Fantasy place names. Evil Nuggets. Hang on. Wait. City generates. What are these names? Wait. Alright. Do I even try to pronounce these? What are these names? Bro, this generator is sick. This is what you get when you ask a fantasy, a place name generator fantasy base. We have Kudeline, Redrise, Thrarcy. How do you even pronounce that? Uvnume? Durendreg? Adria, I don't know. Bedwister, Relia, Rovigo, Grima. Do any of those sound interesting to you guys? Dude, I'm going till I find one. Loonberg. Wait. How do I spell this? Hang on. Shaksha? Wait. We'll be from the city of Shaksha. Hell yeah. Shakoutsha. I'm sorry, I find myself funny. Anyways. Yeah. Wait. Hang on. I have an idea. Hang on. 1 second. Hang on. We got... You cooked with shotgun shitty. Wait, that's so funny, actually. I was gonna be like, what if we do a play with food? But I guess shotgun shitty is kind of funny. How would you pronounce that? Is it shiny or shitty? There we go. Perfect. Oh! Wait, which one's female? Wait, I forgot what the female sign looks like. Is this male? Oh, they tell me. Just kidding. Anyways, that's awkward. Oh! Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness. Okay, so I could be a bully. Strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. I never found that interesting. No offense. Good at lying, hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. Well-read and rational. Possesses a wealth of esoteric knowledge and no one to use it. Extremely good looking. Okay. All right. I kind of want to be mystical. That'd be cool. See the threads of realities in ways others cannot see. That's sick. But also, like, street smart and keen eye are also really... What if we just do hot and powerful? Okay, definitely street smart. Do we want to be empathetic or weird? Weird? Okay. Will this help me? Please. You don't awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off. And now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. Oh, what's this? Oh. Her fucking name. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots. Is that how you say it? Depots? It's definitely not depots. Anyways, that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. Thank you for the hydrate, the stretch. Have a good lurk. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, dying whales. Oh, Mark, if you're still here, did your coworker survive that day? Or is it coming up? I'm just curious, because thinking back to it. Now the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. Oh! That's nice. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Ooh, there's a lot of answers. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Serious? What's wrong with you? I'll just feign an illness, because why not? I might as well use my street smart, right? My coworker survived. It was probably more stressful for me having to teach him doing the majority of the work on a super busy day. I see. Do you think they're gonna do well? Oh, dang. You begin to cough and your eyes start to water on command. Pretending to be sick has always been one of the better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Yo, are you sick? That's alright. I'm pretty sure I've already had whatever you've got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know? So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off about a year, so it's pretty serious. About 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real? And geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill someone? Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. Wait, that's really funny. I hope he does well, but it's hard to say with only 1 day to work. That's true. That's a good point. Well, I pray for him. I pray for you, too. Good luck. Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real? And geez, you ever get so mad you want to, like, kill somebody? No, I've never thought of that. Personally. Can I try to threaten? I'll just say no, not really. Eh, you're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on the bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. This dude. Yeah, how much longer till the next stop? Hey driver, how much longer till the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything alright back there? Everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. Look, fatherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand, she's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? This guy talks so much. I didn't. At least he's honest, I guess. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Nobody ever goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see. And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Yay. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. No thanks. You put your hand up to say no. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal. Assuming nothing goes wrong, best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. Nice. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Great. You just put it on the seat, bro. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next up, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there.
Killed someone.
Zane Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Nom Squad. I hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you, thank you. Hello. What did you nom on today? Welcome in, welcome in. Also, hi, Bobcat. Thanks for shouting out Dying Whales. Thank you. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I have nommed on white powdered donuts and popcorn. What a way to wake up every day. Oh, and of course, I have my trusty dusty Mountain Dew, as always. I'm good. What about you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. I read this. Oh, goodbye, sir. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Have you played this game, Zane Wolf? Hey, Rachel Nomcat City. Wait, Bobcat, are you still here? Please tell me you're still here. Anyways. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Look looks like somebody needs a hug. It's crazy. Hey, Tabitha. Give her your condolences. Stay silent. Are there no voices? So I'm reading all of this? Okay. I guess we will say, hey, Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha. Come on. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Cool. Good talk, Tabitha. Thanks, Tabitha. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. I feel like going to a place that is so desolate and like also not... I don't like places that are out of the city. I like being surrounded by other houses, you know? I don't know about you guys, but no, I've never played. I haven't either, so we're in this together. I've only seen a little bit of this, and I was like, it looks interesting. Might as well try it, because I can only handle horror visual novels. Would you like to see my work? I'm here to offer you Halloween theme assets for your channel. I'm okay. Thank you so much, though. Hi, Love. How are you doing? Can we get a shout for Love, please? Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I saw you were live earlier today. How was your stream? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. All my mods left me. I'm just messing. Let me see. Let me give you a shout out, Love. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Just to make sure I'm typing this correctly, because you aren't appearing for some reason, because Twitch hates me. Let's go. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Relic? Wait, what kind of car is this? It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? That's a crazy path to go down on the first. I personally would be, how are you holding up? They're interested? I'm okay, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How are you holding up? Fine. Phew, that's good to hear. Yeah, you don't have to hide in how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. She's gonna hate this. Budget problem? No, I just don't need it right now, but I appreciate it. Thank you. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. Hey, you too. Have a nice day. Oh, we can keep going? Oh, okay. I can't believe we've never actually met before. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Damn, okay. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlan and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Dead mom's club. Man, they're really pushing for that one. You know what? Yeah, let's stick to our traits. You sound like my mother right now. Things we get to choose, blah, blah, blah. And she chose to leave. Okay. So the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. It's almost a whole week. I got here a little early. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. Have you worked out all the details yet? Do you need any help? It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Okay, well, guess might as well. Guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. My bad. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments in gray cities. Oh, someone used to. I mean, I would not imagine being on this side of the house. Do you know how horrible that would be? Waking up to see a cliff. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. I would not live in a house like this. I don't care if it's been through generations, I would leave. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen and hallways, I guess. An HGTV episode of the Properly Brothers turned into an Uncharted quick time event when they go to the dilapidated area near the cliffside and crumbles beneath them. Bro, oh my god, those shows were the best. I loved watching, like, the house flipper videos. Oh, they're so satisfying. And then I'm like, man, that's probably expensive AF. Like, that sounds horrible. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. That's crazy. This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? Damn, I could be so mean. What if I lie? Do you think she'll catch me? We're gonna lie. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know, ever. You're a very good liar. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, not even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. I live out my house flipping dreams through the house flipper game. Speaking of house flipping, let's turn this beautiful gothic mansion into a boring gray minimalistic modern house with a pool and 5 dining halls with no bedroom. Any fun? Oh my god, the house flipper game. I've always wanted to try that game. It looks so much fun. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? This is so nice. It's nice. Awesome. I love PBJ. Is there someone in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? She'll hate me if I ask that. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Look at her face. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. Awesome. I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. Guys, if you smile like this, I'll kind of run. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't, but good for you. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I wouldn't be going with you. I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Hey, sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. She's gonna hate me if I say this. Should I do it anyways? What if I want ice cream? And you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? What's its name? Frofro. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Okay, leave the cat be. I'm not gonna try that. You decide to follow Tabitha's advice. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces. But for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. A kitty cat! Yes, bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh. Nice. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. What a wonderful bathroom! What? Should I keep lying? I absolutely love it. I've always wanted one of those bathtubs with the little feet on it. Glad you like it. That bathtub is an extremely valuable. Nope. Can't take. I don't know if I want to lift it. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Yes. Sure. Oh, okay. Like, skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. I mean, why not? It's fine. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Man, you need to... Man, you must be really poor. Next up... Yes, did you flush her or did you just pee in front of her? Did I even close the door? Is there a door? For somebody who has, like, the kitchen, like, staff that cleans... They can't clean the bath? room? Question mark? Maybe. I don't know. No judgment. No judgment. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. Wow, this might be the nicest room that we've seen so far. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are... I don't know. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about our kid to get her to do it. So you'd better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up. But you can use the dresser. It should be empty. This is incredible! The amount of times I could just lie about how amazing this place is. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. This is incredible. How'd you know how much I love... I don't know how to say that. That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will be open. Additional conversation paths. Some right away and others down the line. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Did I do something wrong? Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry. I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been an acceptable guest. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. I don't want to push it, you know? We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Okay. That was very loud. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You in this sprawling, decrepit estate. A PB&J sounds great right now. Let's settle into our room. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Let's... Oh, check the closet. Oh, fuck that. I hate dolls. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Ooh, an ice cream! I'm not picking up the doll. No. Some things are best left untouched. You close the closet behind you. Look at the window. Am I on the side with the cliff? You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. But the doll just wanted to hug. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Hi, Nocturne. How are you doing? I'm good. I don't like dolls. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve nope, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Man, I am just looking out this window and just daydreaming. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Examine the painting. This must be an older relative of yours. Judging by the dates on the inscription, you've never heard of her. But you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Put the spare clothes in the dresser. Oh, hi! What should we name it? What should we name it? Jerry? Jimmy? Geraldo? The tallest Haru Urara, and you want to hug and pick it up. Ooh. What is with you and Haru Urara? I'm still so happy I was able to get her to the finale. I'm like, that's my girl. That's my girl. Did it take a while? Yes. Okay. You drag your suitcase over to the restroom, open the bottom drawer, and an opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Grab the opossum. Put clothes on top of the opossum. I'm not gonna just throw my clothes on top of it. I'm also not gonna smack or grab it. So it's either pardon me or close the drawer. Pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the opossum, and there's nothing you can do about it. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. As good as the place you'll find to put your clothes. How long am I staying here? Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag. But there's no going back now. Oh. Okay. Take a nap. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. It is crazy. Yo, what's up, Loud? How are you doing? Welcome in. What did you nom on today? You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy, in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. Ouch. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Cool. That's enough. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. We're not gonna explore the Forbidden Wing. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna be as rule-following as possible on this playthrough. A PB&J sounds great. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. Hello, hello. Doing well, thanks. How are y'all? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Also got one of our new burgers from work. Ooh, is it good? We love food. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I'm not gonna approach the cat. The cat's gonna kill me. Peanut butter. Pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. No, we're not taking... Take peanut butter. Rule following? This really is an imaginary game. I follow the rules. Excuse you. Thank you very much. I am not a rule breaker. Excuse you. Thank you very much. I am a great citizen of the world. Just saying. Just saying. A king of nut butters and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Nice. All you need now is a plate, a knife, jelly, and some bread. Take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is a jelly and a plate and a knife. Close the pantry. I am not doing that. You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Search the cabinets. The cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and butter knife. You grab a plate and a butter knife. All you need now is some jelly. Examine the shot glass. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearland, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearland wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out the themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, NC. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Close the cabinets. You close the cabinet and look back at to the rest of the kitchen. What else do I need? Pantry cabinets, jam. Is that in the fridge? Guys, I can't cook. So you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped up to the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it in separate handwriting are the words, okie dokie. You open the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands even though you've yet to touch anything other than the handle. Take jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. This is the last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. Time to close this fridge and get to work. Examine old takeout. I can examine. Oh, okay. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess, wholly congealed in a styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. Yum. This substance doesn't just smell bad. It smells ancient. Why would I eat it? For God's sake, put it back. Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by a deep primal disgust. You shove the container back in the fridge, pushing it into the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. You know what would be horrible or like crazy is if Tabitha went to her really nice house and it's not here. You know? Like, she doesn't actually live here. She lives in another house. Anyways, let's close the fridge, because we are a good person. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Let's check out the garden. That was only a little bit past expire. It was probably still safe. Do not say that, Mark. Ooh, that will be what you nom on today. Ooh, that's CirisameNeko. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? No, we're gonna return to the kitchen. You close the door behind you and return to the kitchen. Make a PB. Oh wait, should we approach Frofro? The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frofro's spot on the counter. Back away. You back away from Frofro, trying not to make any sudden movements. Make that PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. A job well done. Follow the recipe. I got an achievement. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. You're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Might as well head to town. Oh, Jesus, that scared me. That was so loud. Also, if you guys noticed, I added some sound alerts. I think. Did it work? It did work! So we have sound alerts. Just letting you guys know. They're here. And they don't cost bits. The only ones that cost bits are the ones that are like actual jump scares. Which I don't want to hear. Oh! So fucking loud! Holy shit! Thanks, thank you for testing it. Appreciate it. I hope you guys were also deafened by that. I didn't realize how loud that was. Holy crap, is that the fa effect? It is. Anyways. Not even a jump scare, it jump scared. Okay, look, it was loud, okay? Jesus. I could turn it up louder. I don't think you guys want that, so I'll just turn it up loud for me. Just so I can actually do something. You're welcome, I hate you. Woo! There's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Is that supposed to be a dog? What is this response? A pug, she's cute. I love pugs. She's so cute. Oh. Why does your pug sound like that? Oh, the music though. Anyways. Thanks. She is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths. But for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. She's 17. She's 17. It's gonna be really old for a dog, right? It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? But where are my manners? Talking to you for this long without introducing myself? I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I'll introduce myself. Hi, I'm Rachel Nomcout City. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her. All alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just a mask she wears. She seems alright. Even though we just met a couple hours ago, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. She always so, you know. I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Why do you care she's awful, and as far as I can tell, she openly hates me? They're not the real Tabitha. Anyways, I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... cute? She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while, but I hope she's okay. I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just a mask she wears. I hope that's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far as back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night's Dream. Ooh, that's a good one. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. Wait, is that their actual names? Midsummer's... Am I thinking of something else? I don't remember those names. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah! Sure, why not? I'm not really hungry. It was nice meeting you. I'll be on my way. I think I'm just going to wander for a while. Thanks for the offer, though. Turn around and leave without saying another word? Nah, well, sure, why not? Awesome, let's go. Oh, a bunch of people. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. This is a lot of reading. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Oh. Hi. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone, I'm Rachel Nomcout City. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. Silently stare at the patrons. Hi. Just in town for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is, and with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. You quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. Here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any point. Oh. Nice. Anything for you? Name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. That's crazy. Stella says she's buying, so I'll have one of everything. That's crazy. I'll just have, it's, how much is the coffee? $1. That gets you unlimited refills. Ooh, that's nice. Let's just have a cup. I'll have a cup, thanks. No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good. But I guess you got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. I'm not gonna lie, none of that's really striking my fancy. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. Yeah. It's really sweet of you, but you're right. That will definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought of about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns Biscuit in tow. Hey, Winnie, wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh. What do I look like? A charity case is crazy. You didn't have to do that. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. A warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing, but butter suspended in a thin matrix of I'm so hungry right now. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. This is the best biscuits I've ever had, but that's not saying much. That's crazy. Whoa. This is really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber! Oh, what kind of videos do you do? You and everyone else is crazy. What kind of videos? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one? Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. Oh my flip, YouTuber! No way! But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it is, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. That's an honest-to-God cryptic there. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. That's what I would personally say. Oh, don't worry. I have a strict take-only video, leave-only footprints policy. I never harm the creatures I'm after. I wish only to observe, like a proper documentarian. I was curious to see what you thought, though, since there was so much controversy on Twitter and in my comment section over what it actually was. There were even actual experts weighing in. It was cool, honestly, and it meant the video did great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See y'all around. Wow, the nom time. Thank you, Thorn. Wow, hydrate, thank you. Hang on, I just need to get my popcorn open. Hang on. Wait, this is gonna be really loud, hang on. Thank you for the nom time and the hydrate and the head pad. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing? The music is nice. Just waking up, good morning. How was sleep? Any crazy dreams? the best. When you can remember your dream and it's not a bad one. It's more just crack. I get that. When it fades from your memory, you wake up and you're like, man, that was a good dream. And then you try to remember it and you just can't. It's kind of sad. What are you planning to eat for breakfast? Sleep was good though? Nice. How many hours? That's the most important. I had a solid 7 hours. So I'm thriving. Kind of. I'm still tired, but thriving. Kiriel, I has a fresh box of honeycomb. Ooh, nice. 5 hours? Oh. It's like 5 hours your what's your sweet time? I feel like 5 hours is too short. At least for me, I think 5 hours is too short. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Interesting. Tell me more. Yeah, tell me more. 5 hours can be fine. Ooh. I don't think I can operate well on 5 hours. I can function. But I'll be grumpy. If I can manage 8, I feel invincible. Ooh. That's a good one. 5 hours is a good night for me at this point. Oh. Really? God, 5 is just too short for me. Also me who goes to bed at horrible times. I fell asleep at like 4 a.m. last night. This morning. And then woke up at like 11. And I was like, that's fine. That's still 7 hours. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida. While I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. As I've gotten older, I've discovered that naps work wonders. That's so true. That is so true. Naps are so magical. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky. That sort of thing? It's like I have anything else going on. Are you nuts? Absolutely not. Are you actually asking me, a stranger, to follow a girl I just met into woods, unknown at night, to chase after dangerous beasts? I'm gonna have to decline. I mean, what else can I do? I guess by better judgment, yes. I will follow a girl I just met into the woods at night to chase after a dangerous beast. Sounds fun. Well, when you put it that way, it sure does sound like this is a bad idea. But trust me, we'll have a great time. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out there with me. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started a channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though, I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Oh, okay, he doesn't even wait for my response. Okay. Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man. That sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask me to bring me to his... Wait, did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past. Gosh, 10 years or so? But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. He paused before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a tip. You reach into your pockets and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill in a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. This is such a mood, because when the sun is gone, it's cold. It is so freaking cold. It's horrible. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel... That's not good. That's not good. Foreboding doesn't ever end well, does it? You feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. I don't think I like this. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. Okay. Have you guys ever had that feeling where it's like, I feel like something bad is gonna happen in the future? Do you listen to your gut, or do you just keep going? Do you ignore it and just keep going? Because if I had a feeling of foreboding, I would turn around. I'd be like, hey, sorry, I'm out. I don't think we should do this. Like, I'm getting bad vibes. I think I'm gonna leave. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Isn't that kind of a clear sign that you probably shouldn't continue if you get a sense of foreboding? Kinda love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity This girl is crazy. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all said is done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. I was thinking about it, and Order 66 is so well known in Star Wars. What about Order 67? Hi, Juice. Welcome in. What is... Hello? How are you doing? What did you nom on today? Welcome in, welcome in. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals. But werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist. Because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. I was gonna get Subway, to be honest, but I haven't eaten today. Please eat. Are you gonna get my Subway order? You should try my Subway order. You know what's crazy is I haven't had it in a while. And yesterday I was like, man, I want my Subway order. So I ordered it. And I'm like, man, I miss this. I miss the dry ass like bread and bacon. It was terrific. It was so nice. I can live again. As for demons, we already said this. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. That's an interesting... Okay. We're not alone out here, everything... Whoa, you've got to meet... You gotta meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. What's the weirdest thing you've seen? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell if it was there until you stepped on it. Palm Lake? Tetanus? Something like. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Has anything ever bad happened on these hikes? Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down the cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though, I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. How do you kinda? I don't think I have the charisma to walk up to them and ask for flatbread and bacon. You don't need charisma, you just need no shame and dignity. Just saying. Just saying. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of Wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Yeah, but I have shame. I'm very shameful. Turns out that the Wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lastly, she is nuts. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. That happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't at all dangerous, all things considered. I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here? Are you really expecting to find anything out here? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Phew, sorry for getting spooked. Duke, I thought you were... some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape? Sorry I asked. This dude is like, okay. Who is this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer clear of this area tonight. I'm not dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky. You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? Never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you trump around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what you have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do. Actually, it's those damn mountain lions. They were out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet whatever. Cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a forest full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, and an existential dread begins to pull at your chest, something is waiting for you deeper in the woods. Whatever it is, the 3 of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. I think we should leave. Oh, do I tell them? I don't think this night will end well. How would you know? I go hunting in these woods all the time. Night, day, opossums, bears, it don't make a difference. Even a mountain lion wouldn't stand a chance against the ingenuity of man here. Unless it's not a mountain lion. Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about skulls, ghouls, and goblins, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. If I don't nip this in the bud tonight. Oh, my southern is slowly coming out and it's not great. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Estella and Duke both root themselves in their stubborn insistence. The feeling from before gains form and clarity. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. What? 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 If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. We need to get out. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, somebody's going to die tonight. Why even try to warn them? Fate is fate. There's no resisting it. You know this. Now what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? What? Okay, the game did say you can't save everybody, so, I guess, you know what? I don't know. It's just a weird feeling I get sometimes. A weird, bad feeling. It's never wrong. Are you, trying to say you're psychic or something? Ask again later. Don't count on it. It's just a gut thing. I wouldn't call myself psychic. Signs point to yes. Whoa, what am I thinking right now? Oh, hush, you ain't psychic. You're just trying to unsettle me so I'll let y'all go off in the woods to film your little video. I think you freaked Duke out enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I am not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out my hair, sure. I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. My personal rule is to not save old people or children. It's hard, but it works. That's crazy. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail. That'll let us get around him. I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Let's... I don't know. Are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie instead? Wouldn't you rather go home and hang out? Maybe watch a movie? You don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The dog's face, it's so real. We can always do a movie night later, but right now my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I am duty-bound to give them what they so crave. You know, she is in the right business for this. But I personally, if I get a gut feeling that tells me to leave, I'm fucking out of there. I always trust my gut. This isn't about Duke. Something bad is going to happen if we stay here. No, something bad is gonna... I'm gonna keep trying to warn this girl, and if she doesn't listen, it's her fault. This isn't about Duke. Something bad is going to happen if we stay here. Wait, you don't want to dip out now. The sun is about to set. Things are just about to get good. I know it. I'm just coming to my senses. I can't believe I almost followed you into the woods at night. What was I thinking? There's nothing out there and I'm tired. I'm going home. I don't even know you. I'm not risking my life so we can run around chasing fictional animals. Tabitha is probably getting worried about me. No, yeah, we're using Tabitha. Tabitha's probably getting worried about me. I should really head back. It's okay, she knows me. We'll just explain that you were with me and all will be forgiven. Because you definitely don't want to try and head back without me. Not when the sun is starting to go down. At least stay long enough to help me with my intro. It's been forever since I had anybody but Gretchen around to hold the camera, and her paws aren't really suited for the job. I can never get anybody else to say yes. God, I wonder why. I'm not risking getting shot to help you with some ridiculous video. Leave me alone. Run away. Dude, we just met. We're not friends. That's crazy. Sure. That's rude, though. Because that's just basically being like, your passion is not important. Which is not true. I mean, I'm not that small. I do pretty good. It's not like the woods are that dangerous. Sorry, I get it. I'll let you go. I won't make you stay if you'd rather not be here. I just thought this would be fun. Still, it turns away and the two of you part ways at last. Watch them both be dead. They're both gonna die. You start down the root tangle path, the rocky, uneven terrain, proving to be difficult as the sun finally slips behind the hills. Before you know it, it's pitch black. The darkness thick and heavy in a way you aren't used to. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Just meeting someone does mean we are not friends. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, technically if you just met somebody and you don't really know them that well, but then you go in and you... I don't know. Hi, Robles, how are you doing? Thank you for the hydrate, thank you for the stretch. I'm scared. And thanks for shouting out Bobcat Whales. Alright. Let's do this. Hope you're having an amazing day, Hobby. I'm good, how are you? What did you nom on today? How was your day? The woods have started to wake up around you. Though you're not exactly doing your best to walk silently, your presence doesn't seem to be scaring anything away, and your footsteps are accompanied by the rustling of night creatures as they scurry out of whatever holes they hide away in. Their unsettling calls pierce the calm night air. I got back in the hit, and the tab had a noti that Simply Bobcat mentioned you had to shoot back. I'm not on the Philly cheesesteak? What? What is that? Hot Cheetos with nachos cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm so hungry. How has choosing to be weird been working out? Well, being weird has told me, hey, you have a bunch of gut feelings that say leave, so I followed that. And I was like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. As soon as I have a gut feeling that something bad's gonna happen, I'm out. I'm dipping. I trust my gut more than anything else. Because... Oh, that's nice. That's a nice, noise. They sound strange. Almost like screech owls. But their voices make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Like something inside you thinks you're in danger. There's also something that sounds almost like a chicken? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Time out, time out, time out. There's something on the path in front of you. It's too dark to see, but you know it's there. Oh, freak this, man! Can I close my eyes and look? I don't want to do this. Wait, I'm scared. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. What is that? What is that? You take out your phone, the screen temporarily blinding you, ruining what little night vision you've managed to acquire. You switch on the flashlight. I don't want to click, I don't want to click, I don't want to click. Oh, okay. Turn off that damn light. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Duke. Damn, had the shot lined up just right. Poor Betty's lost so many feathers. She's gonna be bald as a bowling ball when we find her. And you, I thought I told you to get back to town. What the hell are you doing so far out in the woods? Got lost? Still, it didn't feel like taking you back, so you try to find your own way down the hill? Not that it matters now. Come on, you're going with me while I track that thing down. No way am I letting you wander around out here unaccompanied. Why is everybody trying to boss? But I want to go home. You know what? What was that thing? Hell if I know. But it's got my birdie, and I'll be damned if it keeps her. He's definitely Southern. There's no way this guy isn't Southern. Now come on, it's getting away. He pulls you along in a strong grip, his gun held tight in his other hand, and you both crash into the underbush after the odd creature and Duke's stolen chicken. As you follow the rough path along the mountainside, the odd sounds fade. They are replaced with a different sound, a human voice. Damn it, I know that voice. There appears to be some kind of growth. I've never seen anything like it. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? The two of you emerge into the clearing, revealing that Stella had been filming so intently it's Birdie, her little chicken body panting desperate breaths as she lies in a crumpled heap at Stella's feet. Birdie, oh sweetheart, look at you. Duke, Rachel. I thought you were going back to town. And I thought you were both going back to town. Instead, I found Rachel halfway to getting lost out there alone. The name is really throwing me off. The kid nearly tried to give me the slip too, so I think I got a pretty good idea of how that happened. No matter now, though. Looks like I found whatever's been stealing my girls. And I got footage of it. It's not perfect, but you can see its hands before it drops Birdie. It's like some kind of gnome? No way we are going against a gnome right now. I knew there were weird things out here. I knew it. I knew I wasn't running around here for no reason. What's wrong with her? What was that thing doing? Examine Birdie. Oh! You stoop down to look at the chicken. What is this growth on it? Ugh! Oh, that's just I don't... Oh. Sure, examine the head. Oh, that's nice. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Duke's been gnomed. Examine the wing. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. What is that? Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched, taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Oh! She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as a... Don't you dare pop it! In a couple days. Happened to me once, and there's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. Hell yeah! Thank God we chose Street Smart. Street Smart and Weird? Those were solid options. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instincts for self-preservation. Sure. Do you think she's long for this world? What? I don't think she's long for this world, Duke. What does that even mean? Smart protagonist, thank God. Do you think she's become an egg? You're like, are you fucking dumb? Like one of those things is going to pop out of her? No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. That's a dumb... No, don't you dare touch it, bro. I don't think she's long for this world. You'd be surprised when I see my birds come back from. The very least I can do is give her a chance. And I won't be hearing any back sass about it. Nope. This is so... Nope. Like, what are we supposed to do, man? I'm freaking the hell out right now. We should all go home. I think that we've seen enough for one night. Okay, chicken found, footage acquired. Let's get out of here now, please. Do you think we should put her down? Maybe. I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. I think we should all go home. We should all go home. I think we've seen enough for one night. Yes, I think it's about time we all got out of these woods. Birdie's in no shape to be run around any more than she has. Come on, girl. Let's get you back to your sisters. Oh, no. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you, gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. Hey, I think we should get out of here. Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. Oh no. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the noises in the trees intensifies. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Oh! Oh, dear. It sounds like there are tons of them. Someone get a light on that bush. I think one's about to come out into the clearing. I want a good shot. The dog getting ready to book. What the fuck is that? What in the hell is that? Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Drop it. Drop it. Drop the chicken. Get out. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen whines and barks, reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hand grasps around her. Oh my god. What's going on over there? Oh, fuck. As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Do we choose? Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness. Her desperate cries grow unheeded. Shit, shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird! We're saving the dog. Okay, here's the thing, is Duke has a gun. Right? So, we're saving the dog. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. Oh! What is that? What is that? What is that? You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there is the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Duke? Oh my god, what do we do? First things first, I grab Gretchen. Oh, Gretchen's fucking traumatized! There, step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? I don't think we should die. Cause like, what? What? Oh shit, they know how to use guns. Like, how did he even get shot? Gretchen is safe. Step 2. What's step 2? Damn. I can just pin it on Stella. Well, Stella, looks like you got that footage that you wanted. Happy now? That's crazy. These two are crazy. No, we're not getting revenge, because that's dumb as fuck. We call the cops because none of us touched the gun. We call the cops, obviously. Do you have signal out here? I know I don't. Look, we're going to have to run through the woods to reach a road anyway. I say we might as well chase after those things and... This girl's dumb as hell, bro. Oh my god, no freaking shot. We're going to run around the woods, so we might as well chase after those things and get as much footage as we can. No one is going to believe us if we don't have proof of what happened. We owe it to Duke. Stella, you froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again... A man is dead, Stella. She couldn't even lunge forward to save a dog 2 seconds ago, and she thinks it's a good idea to chase them, right? Like, she did nothing. So no, we're not doing this. You froze. I'm gonna be straight up. Okay, let's go. Oh, Girl, pull out your thing right now while we're running. I don't know. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with a grim determination. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they stopped following us. How is she choosing only the worst times to pull that camera out? Right? She could have totally pulled it out right there. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. We should call her. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay? I'm actually so upset with her. I'm also really upset. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. But first things first, let's call the police. Whoa, love that. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on the Esgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Oh, what a nice looking man. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives on the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers. Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. We love those people. Other dude looks so angry at everything. It's like good cop, mean cop. You know? Good cop, bad cop. See, right there. A thing jumps out of the woods. Then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. Oh no, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they are, they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera. Miss Richmond, if you don't mind, this is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Stella gave in to their request suspiciously easily. I mean... What do you mean? It's evidence. You have to give evidence to the police. What is this street smart thing? What? Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body. But for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you in. Who are you exactly? That's Rachel. Nom couch shitty. She came into town today for the funeral. Oh, right, sure. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? That name? Look, The only reason why we chose that name is because I was talking about this old game that I really liked to play that got shut down. And it was called Knockout City. The hesitation before reading the full thing. Look, it's so weird to read. There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. His body's not going to be there tomorrow. They're going to think we're crazy. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have a ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist, for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. For such a gregarious person, Stella is unusually quiet as the car makes its way down the pitch-black mountain road. Hey Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Like, the only witnesses tell you there were multiple attackers, right? Like, they assume the evidence will still be there by morning. Like, it's so... This is so... You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. I'll remain silent. You sit quietly, watching the trees pass by in the lights of the headlights. Every now and then you think you see a pale, distinguished face staring out at you before it slips back into the darkness. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to an uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. Rachel, Knockout City. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy, and y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Okay, Stella, why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? Sure. Wait, I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. Why did I ever agree to go to the woods on you? How are you holding up? How am I holding up? I mean, not great, but I'm more worried about you. I can't believe they just implied that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all of that footage. What footage? The footage you put away before... Oh my god. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're gonna do a little investigating of our... We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Like, I get whatever police investigation probably won't be sufficient, but I do not trust her a single bit, right? She's just... you see her freeze and you know it's gonna happen again. Like, Once they're out of danger, then she's like, I think this would be a great idea. But once they're in danger, she won't be able to do anything. Like, that's just her response. So I'm like, why are we suggesting this? Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I should check in on Tabitha. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. I should check on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. I should really head back. Okay, if you're sure, I won't stop you if that's what you really want. I'll see you tomorrow? I need a process. Before I know what I'm doing the rest of the week. Alright, I get that. Tonight was a lot. I literally just got in.
Wow, you go, big guy!
Just... Wubba dubba dub, is that true? Okay. Alright. Anyways, tonight was a lot. Because I literally just got there for my aunt's funeral. And then I saw a man die in the woods. And I... Oh my god. Anyways, I'll check in with you tomorrow. Stay safe. As far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well. But it's too late for you to turn around. You'll either make it back to the estate or you won't. Rachel, Nomcat City. Hi, sir. You turn to see a shadowy figure in a miner's jacket staring from the path behind you. You didn't hear it approach. Run! Welcome home. You're finally where you're meant to be. Wait, because if it... Will it answer me? Don't talk to it. Okay. I'm running. Without a word, you turn and bolt away from the figure, sprinting for longer and farther than you thought possible. Your salvation in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. I don't like how there's breathing behind my neck. Try the door. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? Hi, Tabby. That's... I want to leave. I saw horrible things tonight. Hi, Tabby. I watched a man die tonight. The miner on the road back home. I texted you back. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Oh, there's so much. He just wants to talk about your car insurance. Her spider sense told her she was in the right place. Right? That's the thing. It's like, do I listen to my weird thoughts? Here, I called you back. I called you back as soon as I had reception. I don't care. You gave me a heart attack. The miner on the road back home. There was this miner on the way home who called me out by name and everything. It scared the shit out of me. Do you know what's going on there? It's a mining town. Of course miners walk around in the woods. And of course people know who you are. We don't get a lot of visitors in these parts. I watched a man die tonight. What is that name? You don't like my name? What's interesting is the achievement I got. The achievement I got was, end episode 1 or chapter 1 at the estate. So I'm guessing I could have ended chapter 1 or episode 1 in different places. Cuz this is a very big, like, choose your own path. It's very, nothing is the same. So I'm really curious on where you can end chapter 1. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids, and it ended up with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. You don't want to hang out? Can you tuck me in? That was just generated by the game man. Default name. Ooh, that's spooky. Are you saying that's spooky to having the different endings, or spooky to the name? 152 Steam achievements for this game. The endings, man. Yeah, I heard it's... You can... There's so many playthroughs, and people always get something different. You don't want to hang out? I'm still hyped up on adrenaline from tonight. I would love to just hang out for a little while. Cool down a bit. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. You thoughtlessly stumble into your room, and before you even fully realize you're there, you've already collapsed onto the mattress, exhausted. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seems like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. See, that's the other thing, is like, you don't know, because people choose different traits too. So you can have a totally different story because of your traits. Because we chose the... having the weird mythical kind of thoughts, and having street smarts. And so far, that has not led me astray. Who is that? Oh, it's me. Oh my god. Wakes up, cries. Kind of real for that. Oh, boy. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. Finish episode 1 with street smart as one of your traits, with mystical as one of your traits. Oh, my heart. If you'd like to continue with this world estate in episode 2, please save your game now. Okay. Okay, thanks for the warning. Thank you. Hi, Rain. How are you doing? What did you nom on today? Would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? I mean, we just did it, but I wonder, will it show the same thing that we did? Yes. I just want to see. I'm gonna go wandering. I didn't do anything wrong, so... Would the dog have died if I... Oh, see? We can see something else. Weird. Okay. Because we had the weird bird thing. So... You die for Gretchen? I did die for Gretchen. Duke got killed. I go to the estate. I run. Okay. Is this like a recap? It is, but the thing that changed was the deer. We didn't see the deer. We saw a chicken that had like a weird growth in its somewhere, and it looked so strange. And like the freaking Duke was like, let's pop it. Everything will be fine if we pop it. And I'm like, that's the worst fucking idea ever in my life that I've ever heard. Yeah, it was a pregnant chicken, it felt like. It looked like. And it was like really bad. Wake up. You open your eyes. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You are still alive. And for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the room to the window and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are looking there. Right now, just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. Oh dear. Oh my god. How is the stream, Rain? A familiar unease settles into your gut, tingling into a knot of anxiety, wriggling as the events of last night played out in your head. You can't help but remember Duke slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearings. But if I saved Duke, if I helped Duke, would the dog die? You're not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen, but you can't stay in bed forever. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of the mattress. You can refresh yourself on the events of previous days by using the journal icon in the quick menu. Oh, major decisions! Here we go. Refused boiled peanuts. I found an opossum living in our dresser. Got into a fight with her once things started getting dangerous. Witnessed Duke die in the woods. Went straight home after the encounter in the woods. Met a terrible stranger. I wonder if Stella could have saved the dog instead. No, definitely not. Even though she froze, she was facing that direction. True. Shotgun shitty, do you like it? Probably not. She only unfroze after the shotgun went off. True. Who knows? I highly doubt it. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for stopping in, Rain. Appreciate you. Oh, it's for the people who made Slay the Princess? Yes, it is the same creators. They love doing their multiple endings. Yeah, how's the opossum? You open the drawers to check in on the little opossum you met yesterday. Oh good, he's still here. That's nice. Leave the little mans in peace. I'm not petting it. You decide to leave the little mans in peace. Poke around the closet. Great, the doll didn't move during the night. Maybe it isn't haunted after all. And after everything you went through yesterday, that's hardly a consolation. You turn back to the rest of the room. Look out the window. You creep towards the window, careful not to be seen by whatever might be lurking in the garden. For a second, you thought you saw movement. It could have been an animal. It could have been something else. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Maybe you'll head out there and investigate after you finished waking up. Why would I investigate? Can I just stay in the house? Get dressed and head down. You're back in the kitchen. Frofro eyes you from her favorite spot on the counter. Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet you? May I pet your beautiful fur? Part of you hopes that flattery might win her over. As silly as that may seem, you are, after all, talking to a cat. Frofro merely flicks her tail faster. It doesn't look promising. Hey. Did you know the police called me this morning? You've only been here one day and you've already had a run-in with the cops. I could be mystical. She's gonna hate me if I give her the mystical option. I told you I saw someone die last night. We were chased through the woods by monsters and you're worried about cops. There are monsters in the woods, we need to leave. I had a rough night. Can you cut me some slack? What can I say? Trouble follows me wherever I go. Duke's blood is on my hands. That's not true. I thought he'd be able to fend them off because he had a gun. So I was like, why do I need to help the person with a gun? Man, I should have helped the person with the gun. Cops don't matter. Something is coming for this town, and I need people to start listening to me. Duke and Stella didn't take my intuition seriously last night, and look where that's landed us. I need you to believe me. To be fair, the thing already had its hands on the barrel. That's true, it did. You don't need to spin me tall tales to wiggle your way out of this. Just be careful and remember that your actions have consequences for the people around you. Fine. He was more concerned about keeping the chicken safe, which that's another thing. Just drop it. It's like already infected with something. Just drop it. You get a feeling in your gut that even if for a brief moment, Tabitha believed your warning. Oh. So I can convince Tabitha is what they're telling me. I don't have the energy to spend this week cleaning up after your messes. So just don't make any extra work for me, okay? He's so cute, Tuck's cat. Did they say anything about Duke? Did they find the body? Body? They didn't say anything about a body, but apparently he never went home last night. They had quite a few questions about you, Rachel Nomcout City. Before you ask, don't worry. I told them that you're an upstanding citizen. You seem unfazed by this. A man's dead, Tabitha. Some old farmer disappeared after going hunting in the middle of the woods at night. So what? Something like that was bound to happen eventually, and frankly, you're lucky it didn't happen to you. Do I seem unfazed? Maybe I am. I'm just sick of dealing with other people's problems. Just make sure nothing like this happens again for the rest of the week, alright? Can I hang out with you today? At the mines? No. I've gotta get to work. Yep. But just stay out of trouble today, alright? I'll try and be back by sunset, and I expect you to be here. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Marco Nomcout City, urines for the mines, shut up. Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. Her footsteps fade down the hall, ending in the characteristic creak then slam of the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you are the only human in the estate. Time to start your day. Make a PB&J. You quickly scrape together the ingredients and gobble up a delicious breakfast. Need a laugh track sounds redeemed like Kirita so I can redeem that there? Oh my god. And that's that. A bacon bread sandwich. Let's go. Shut up. After last night, you should make things up to your cousin. Screw going to town. Try to clean the guest bathroom instead. Tabitha is right. After last night, the last thing you need to do is be sucked into more adventures. You're not going to leave the estate. You're going to do what you were told and wait for her to get back from work. What do we want to do? Because me personally, if I experience something like that, I'm fucking out of there. I am not staying around for these monsters in the woods, bro. Like, I'm not. We're exploring the garden, because why not? As your eyes wander to the garden door, you shudder, remembering the brief glimpse of something you saw from your upstairs window. Oh shit, maybe I should go back in. Never mind. Can I go back in? It was probably just a raccoon, but the uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove that it was nothing. At the very least, you don't see anything now. Hell no, go back inside. Okay, what do we want to do? Do you guys think we should investigate there further or go back? Because it could be interesting. But this is also really dumb if we investigate further. Investigate. Alright. We'll investigate. You wander further into the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing had been lurking, if indeed there had been the thing to begin with. Take it all in. The garden is peaceful, but undeniably eerie. Here, more than anywhere else, you're surrounded by the ghost of what this place used to be. A greenhouse sits in the midst of the overwhelming greenery, unreachable from years of neglect. Its glass clouded and cracked. Statues reach out from within seas of weeds as if begging to be rescued. And most strikingly, behind a pair of rusted metal gates at the very peak of the mountain sits a graveyard. You can just make out a few of the headstones, the scarlet name carved deep and proud into their faces. You notice what a good view someone would have of your window if they stood where you're standing right now. Oh, that's nice. Check the grounds for clues. What the fuck? You crouch down, pushing aside the greenery, and examine the soft earth. A footprint. A big footprint. In what looks like some kind of viscera? Your thoughts turn to the specter from the night before. You snap a quick photo, just in case it comes in handy later. With that, you head back inside. Time to figure out what to do with the rest of your day. Because if we head to town, 1, we can talk to Stella. 2, we can talk to the police. Or we clean the guest bedroom. Or bathroom. I don't know. What do you guys think we should do? Whoever says something first, I'll do it. So we can head to town. We can clean the guest bathroom. Or we can just stay in the estate and wait for Tabitha to come back. I'll let you guys choose. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Oh dear. We can make a poll. Should we make a poll? Although, will you guys make it a freaking tie again? Because if you do, I swear to God. I could roll a d6. And see if that does anything. Because I don't have a problem with any of these. Maybe the last one I do because we're technically doing nothing. So it's gonna be between one or two. Flip a coin. Okay, heads is town. I feel like going into town is good for the story. True. Okay. Okay. We'll do it. If it was real life, my ass is staying in bed the whole day, for real. Tabitha isn't here to stop you now. You head outside, back to the mountain path that leads to town. The walk back to town is much less pleasant today than it was yesterday, when you didn't yet know that the woods were full of monsters and strange men who knew your name. You stare anxiously into the darkness between the trees, searching for any signs of movement, but the woods are still, at least for now. The autumn-tinged mountains, sprawling for miles in every direction, now feels like beautiful scenery and more like the walls of a cage. Almost back to town. You make it to town in one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary men blocked your path. The sight of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things you've witnessed, as if they happened to someone else. Oh, hey, Rachel Nomcat City. As you approach Avery, the woman they're standing with comes into focus. She's impenetrable, and you feel small and almost naked in her presence. There is something about her that's far beyond you, but you feel no threat, no malice. But before you can wrap your head around this strange feeling, it fades, and you are left with only the vision of an average old woman in front of you. We were just talking about you. I stopped by Sybil's to pick up her new tea blend, and, well, you were the biggest thing to come into town since the coal mine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. I'm Sybil. I run the tea house. I believe you've met my daughter's friend, Estella. You went out with her last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. I mean, why not tell them the truth? You tell Avery everything that happened last night. I have no idea what those things were, but they killed Duke and... Whoa, slow down. Duke is dead? It's true, I'm afraid. That's awful. Has anyone told Beau? Yes, he's taking it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going up to check in on him today, the poor lad. I can't believe you had to see that, Rachel Nomkatsu. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around Rachel Nomcat City. See ya, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I can't believe you're laughing during such a serious moment. Rachel Nomcat City. Okay, look. Confident. I got an achievement for telling Avery the truth. I'd better get back to it myself. But actually, before I go, a word. Stella came by my tea room last night. She told me about what you saw in the woods, and she showed me her footage, too. She managed to sneak away the memory card. Apparently, the police are just holding onto an empty camera. Didn't trust them not to erase the whole thing. I can't say I blame her. I know what you two went through, and I know what you saw. Those things are real. Neither of you imagined them, and they're certainly no ordinary creatures. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. I've told Stella, my daughter, Kanika, what I know. I'm afraid that's not much. I believe they're at the library if you'd like to join them. Street smart and mystical. Lady, you're not fooling me. You've got an aura like I've never seen. Be honest, are you a witch? That's crazy, but I'll ask it. Take a menu option that requires 2 traits. Oh, nice. I like reading the achievements I'm getting. Lady, you're not fooling me. I'm flattered to be asked, but really, I'm just an old lady who learned to listen when the world is showing me its secrets. Witch! Whether that's the properties of this leaf or that mushroom, or about the things that go bump in the night. There was a man on the way home last night. I don't know if this is something you know about, but when I was on my way home last night, there was this man in the road. It was dark, but he had a miner's jacket on. He knew my name, and there was something off about him. Oh yes, that would be Wayne, probably. He's a bit of an adult local. You don't have to worry about him. He's harmless, just very sick. But do let me know if he bothers you again, dear. Oh, so he was fine. Yeah, what kind of destruction are we talking about? If you've seen just one or two, I'd say it could be a bridge collapse, a bad accident, something tragic but not devastating. But this many, multiplying like they are, I couldn't tell you. So they're dangerous? Are they going to start attacking people? I think you misunderstood me. They're not dangerous on their own. Think of them more like birds flocking before a storm. They're neither a threat on their own, nor the cause of what's to come, merely a sign that things are not as they should be. What happened to Duke was an unfortunate accident, and nothing more. A consequence of the three of you seeing something you weren't meant to see. If something is bad, we need to get people out of here. Not a threat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, who shot Duke then? Because there's no way he shot himself. If something bad is coming, we need to get people out of here. Leave and go where? These people's whole lives are in this town. Their homes, their histories, their families. Most of them don't have the kind of money it would take to start new somewhere else. You could try to convince them, but I think you'll find it a difficult task. What can we do about stopping what's coming? I'm afraid I don't have any good answers to that. But Stella and Kanika are doing their best to get to the bottom of this. Aside from that, I suppose the best we can all do is stay close to our loved ones. I'd say that would mean Tabitha should try to spend some time with her only living relative while she can. But I get the feeling she cares a little too much about her work to let herself leave it for that long. You could always go to her. Maybe that would bring her a little joy, even if she might struggle to admit as much. Thanks, this was helpful. Of course. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe, Rachel Nom Cat City, and God bless. Can we name the cat Rachel Nom Kitty? That's crazy. The mines! And with that, you are alone on Main Street. What do you do with the rest of your morning? Okay. I think I'm gonna end it here, because this is a lot on my voice. Usually visual novels are pretty taxing on my voice, so we're gonna end it here. We're only streaming for a little bit. But this will be every Saturday. So tomorrow I'm doing we got stuff mixed up. Whoa, you go big guy. Sorry. Anyways, thank you for the hydrate, thank you for the stretch.
Whoa, you go, big guy!
That was the perfect timing for when Dying Whale's message showed up for me. That was beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, let me find somebody to raid. Everything just got darker because of the thing. Alright. Can we have the version of whoa, you got a big guy where he does... You mean the pose for the fans? That's the pose for fans. Let's see. Omi is currently live. Kit is currently live. Kumaka is currently live. Ryles is live, always. The only reason why I don't raid Ryles as much is because I know she's a lewd tuber. Or she's definitely more, like, open to making those jokes. Because my community in here isn't very... That's why I don't really raid her as much. I thought he also heard after, whoa, you go big guy. He does a little bit. It's like slightly there. Anyways, okay. Let's raid. Let's see. Who should we raid? Shirei Kumika? Ikirei Kumika. Currently playing Silk Song. So, let's start the raid. I'm trying to think of anything else. But yes, tomorrow is 12-hour stream with Wei. Once again, you guys have zero clue what we're doing still. Hopefully it's still a surprise. Hopefully nobody has said anything about what we are planning on doing. I think you'll enjoy it. But we both need some 12 hours that we need to knock out. AKA, I have 3 on my list that I need to do. So we'll figure out what the other 2 are. But, for now, we start our first one tomorrow at 2 p.m. MST. I stream on Sunday. We are continuing the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. So if you guys are looking forward to that, please join for that as well. If you want to avoid spoilers, please don't watch. But I think that's it. As always, thank you guys so much for the lurks, for the chats, for hanging out with me. I appreciate every single one of you. And I think that's about it. Yep, yippee! Okay, I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.